Week one's challenge: can your horse catch you? How much effort are they willing to put in to coming to you and staying with you? Um, can they come to you from a distance? Will they come to you at speed? You're looking at improving on where you're at with that. There's a few things that we can do. The first thing is making sure that we actually spend time with our horse that's not always asking of them. So we want our horse to work with us. That means we actually want them to also want to be with us and participate. And if you think about your normal relationships, you don't really um, necessarily want to put effort into spending time working with people who aren't willing to ever do anything except talk work and be demanding. The other thing we can do is work on a few key skills that will help us to actually catch our horse. And Bear's given me a great opportunity here as he's herding Charlie, doing what's important to him. So I'm going to show you how I do the game of catching him, which is that I will creep up behind him, and as soon as he shows any interest in me, I stop and move away. So it becomes an invitation for him to come to me rather than a case of that he's being forced or that I'm just going over there and trapping him. Very good. And one thing that can also be helpful when you're wanting to keep your horse with you is knowing how to disengage their hind end. If you can send their hind end away, it naturally brings their front end to you. So disengaging is a really useful tool whenever you're trying to recapture your horse's mind and bring their nose towards you.
And here we have an example where I'm working with Lacey. She has reached a point in the session where she's more interested in um, getting back to the stable, and she's started to refuse to connect with me in her left eye. So I'm having to work extra hard to um, regain connection. And so I've sort of reverted to the game of catching, following her, and putting the pressure of my eyes on her tail, and then drawing back as soon as she's um, showing interest and giving me some signs of curiosity. That way, I'm taking the pressure off. I'm giving her an invitation, making room for her to come to me. She then chooses not to connect, and here we can see she's staring off into the distance. I just give her a moment to see if there's any cause for that before I start getting on chasing or bothering her by creeping in her blind spot behind her essentially. So what we're doing, you're not really completely in the blind spot, you're just hovering on the edge of it there, so that they're just like, what are you doing? And creates that curiosity. Um, again, then she lost me, and here it was more of a confident case of making a decision to go back to the stables, so I just resumed my position behind the tail and then drew back. And when she makes a positive action to come and reconnect, you can see here I'm rewarding her, and just testing, can she yield that hind quarter to keep me um, in the eye that I wanted to be on and working, and she's chosen at this point no, and disconnected again. So we're just continuing so that she's got that choice. She's not being forced at any point, but we keep that conversation going until we hopefully start finding some common ground. And it's just now starting to get her to yield that hind quarter in the correct direction, and she's allowed me to be in that eye, and then I've acknowledged that she's given me that positive response, and so here I give her a treat, reward, and some time to just process and not feel okay, and now back on with the task.
Good luck. I hope this has been useful. Do give me your feedback and let me know how you're getting on. I look forward to seeing all your videos.